Alright, gather around everybody. Kung Fu Panda 4 was a success, and hey, we have that Megamind movie and TV show that's doing surprisingly well. Clap it up, everybody. Yes, I'm sure this year will be an amazing year. Mr. Dreamwork, sir? Yes, what is it? I don't think the popularity of the show and movie was necessarily positive. I think everybody really hated it. You're fired. Get out. But I was just trying to tell you that now. Man, the nerve of some people to call our show bad. I know this show has adoring fans. Let's take a look at some videos on our creation.
Shoot them with the fucking dehydration gun! It is the easiest solution in the whole damn world! What the fuck is your problem? Minion is laughing at a really old meme. He even references chocolate rain. How do you do, fellow kids?
Well, based on that feedback, I think we're all in agreement. Let's make a season 2. I never thought I'd be talking about this abomination again, but the skinwalker that calls itself Megamind now has a season 2 for its show that honestly I had fallen asleep for halfway through. That was the most painful 6 hours I've had to deal with. And guess what? This season was even longer, which made the hours go on forever, and I watched all of it. And I had to watch this when they were teasing Metro Man at the end. I was so hyped. Are they gonna really make my boy come back into the light, or are they gonna massacre him? And let me give you a second to figure that out. Yeah, they massacred him so badly, I can't even call him Metro Man, not even Music Man. What did they do? I can't believe I bought a Peacock subscription for this. But, we're gonna burn this season to the ground, everybody. Sit down, get some popcorn, and let me tell you of the horrific story that is Megamind Rules Season 2. Well, ish, because it technically is the second half of the season, but I'm calling it Season 2 because who cares? Our abomination picks back up right after the first half of the season ended. I'm not recapping the whole season because there's nothing much to talk about. There's this villain that supposedly trained Megamind all throughout his childhood years, which retcons the movie for like the 80th damn time. But his name is Machina Villain? That's the best you can come up with? Oh god. And Machina Villain, whatever his name is, frames Megamind, and now he's seen as a villain in Metro City. And he just fakes beating up all the Doom Syndicate. And oh my god, can the show not come up with any other villain besides the Doom Syndicate? Like, these are the writers. Can't wrap my head around that these are the writers from the first movie. You can't come up with anybody else. It's the same villains every single episode. Oh my god, this is a migraine. Okay, continuing. Megamind is now on the run, not even able to live in his lair, and is living in this girl's house. I don't care for their names. And so, since Megamind can't sit still for too many hours, he decides to go back to that donut place he always loves, and thinks he's gonna come back without being seen. What a great plan. And on the other side in the city, you have Machina Villain. I know I'm saying his name wrong, I don't care. And teaches this kid that was apparently Megamind's #1 fan to be a hero and stop him, and give him this thing and chases Megamind on a scooter. This is what I have to review. He convinces the kid that he's not a villain anymore, and he and Minion, it's Minion, not Chub, go back to her house, and they get to stay now. This was a really nothing episode, and we're moving on. Our next terrible episode starts off with Megamind realizing he needs to be out in Metro City, but also without being caught, and comes up with this alter ego, and good god, you're not ready for this. Human Megamind exists, and oh my god, it looks wrong in so many ways, and you gotta stare at it for the next 20 minutes. Minion works by this fish shop, and there's this fish that likes him. It kind of goes as a side plot. It's not important. Apparently, there's this mice person in the walls of the establishment, and now they gotta find out who it is, and they find Master Splinter. Nah, I'm joking. It's this guy named Hugh Mouse. It's not a clever name, but it's something other than the Doom Syndicate. And apparently he used to work at the store and yada yada yada, turned into a giant mouse rat, whatever. And the store freaks out once they see this guy, and Megamind, or should I say just Megamind, that's what he wants to call himself, Jesus Christ, and it saves the day, and nobody knows that he did it, but it was him, and apparently he can shift back into a human, and now he owns the store, and Sonic gave it back to him. God, that was an episode. I still have human Megamind haunting my dreams every night now. This next episode, though, whew, there's this one scene that will have the internet raving, and I think you know where I'm going with this. The next episode, being called Game Over, has Megamind being kidnapped by the Doom Syndicate again, no other creative ideas, and now he's hooked up to this headset where he's trapped in some virtual reality game where he has to become a villain even though he doesn't want to. And I didn't think they'd actually do it, but he actually used the dehydration gun on the Doom Syndicate. Can we just get a round of applause for that? Honestly, my headcanon would be the funniest thing is Dreamworks Television had watched all these videos about the show and movie, but no, that I don't think they cranked out like 8 episodes in 3 months. That's torture. But he did it. But only in a simulation. And he starts restarting over and over again. And Machina Villain just sits and watches, and Roxanne and Instagram person is trying to find Megamind as best as they can. And when they do find him, he's already too far gone. He's been going through this game for so long that he's just fully accepted being a villain, and when they actually do take off the headset, he still thinks he's in the game and rampages across Metro City. Even to the point where he doesn't even care if he kills Roxanne in this virtual reality. Damn! And then once realizing that he's not in a virtual reality game, he suddenly has feelings for Roxanne again. It's so weird. Like in the movie, they just said, oh, it's complicated, and then never brought up that love dynamic ever again. The movie, the real movie, had it so prevalent, and then the movie just forgot about it. The show kind of forgot about it, and now they're just bringing it up out of nowhere. So weird continuity. The writer's room. I need to step into that writer's room and give everyone in there a piece of my mind. They're like the Smiling Friends writing room. Oh my god. This next episode has a grand return, and do you think Dreamworks is gonna mess it up? Yeah, they messed it up. This next episode takes place after Megamind rampages through Metro City being a dumbass thinking he's in a virtual reality game, and now he ends up in jail. And the Doom Syndicate apparently are the watchguards all over this place. And he meets up with previous quotation mark, heavy quotation mark, villains from the previous season. Dude, Monkey, and the other characters I generally do not care. And you know who he finds in there? Metro Man, but not Metro Man or Music Man. Who is this? Who are you? I already knew that he wasn't going to be coming back for this movie, but as soon as I saw him on screen, I'm so used to this animation in the show just being not good, and how they massacred him here, and then his voice just not matching up with his original voice. It hurt. It really hurt this time. I was originally hurt when I saw the first trailer, but this was just putting more salt in the wound. They massacred him so badly. Apparently, he's working in jail to come up with songs, jail blues or something, and he refuses to help Megamind take down Machina Villain because he's so dedicated to Music Man that he could not give 2 craps about helping Megamind and save Metro City. Which, Whatever, just let the episode go on. So, Megamind does actually help Metro Man, Music Man, I don't know what to call him, he's neither, figure out a song to play for the cellmates, and Roxanne causes a distraction, leading the Doom Syndicate to leave the jail and giving Megamind a chance for escape. And he doesn't use that opportunity because he chooses to help Music Man. And he does actually do the song, but the Doom Syndicate comes back, and Music Man finally realizes, okay fine, I'll help you, but not help you. He breaks Megamind out of jail with one single punch, and that was the episode. This next episode, nothing a lot happens, but it only does just massacre my man Metro Man more and more and more. It's hard to watch. It picks up at this construction site where this construction worker gets covered in chemical radioactive goo and now becomes a supervillain. I don't care for her villain name. But now it's up to Megamind to stop her since now they're back in the city with Metro Man. And Metro Man, technically now out of jail, can kind of help him, but chooses not to, and they do in the worst way possible. Metro Man decides to use this stone that he had never really brought up in the first movie to switch powers with Megamind, giving Megamind all the strength, the laser eyes, being able to do basically, anything. And with that also had passed over to Metro Man, making him somewhat smart and very, very weak. And it kind of deteriorates as time goes on. Megamind starts losing consciousness of who he is and just becomes dumber and dumber as time goes on. It's a really stupid plot device, but whatever. This construction worker woman decides to put explosives all over this building and take down the city, and Megamind finally decides to get Metro Man back, and they both try and get the bombs off the building, but instead putting it inside the building, causing less damage. And that happens, and the villain loses, and the day is saved. Yay. Oh, that was a nothing episode. We're moving on. My migraine is just getting worse and worse. The next episode picks up as they find out that Machina Villain is holding some concert at the center of Metro City and to sing some song and give some big announcement. Megamind sees this as a good thing and decides to see this as the greatest opportunity to show that Machina Villain is truly a villain after all, and he twerks about it. I could be watching any other show right now. I could be talking about Smiling Friends. I could be talking about my adventures with Superman, but I'm talking about Megamind Rules. There's 2 more episodes, just keep going. And they come up with this plan to show that Machina Villain is truly a villain by infiltrating the concert, and it kind of backfires on them. Yes, Machina Villain is truly shown for his true colors in the episode, but all in all, he still gets what he wants. He sings the song, and everyone in the city becomes a villain. Ooh, things are getting intense in this show. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Wow. The next episode, we pick back up right after the events of the last one, and the only people that have survived this is Megamind and Kiko. I'm gonna call her actual name finally. And apparently the reason for this is that since she was sick in the previous episode, her ears were clogged and didn't get any of that music into her head and wasn't turned into a villain. And then they just figure out that just putting headphones on somebody is the easy solution to fix this problem. But you can't put headphones on everyone in the city. So they come up with an idea to use the satellite that is up in space and somehow disorient the sound coming from Machina and save the city. Even the Doom Syndicate realizes that they have no point in existing if every single person is a villain, and they turn on Machina Villain, and what do you know, he steals all of their powers and locks them up. Megamind and Keiko infiltrate the base and actually do defeat him, and now his consciousness is back in the computer, but whoa, surprise. He gave all of the Doom Syndicate's powers to Roxanne. And okay, out of all the things I could have seen coming with this show, fine. Maybe this wasn't one of the things that was up in my mind, but whatever. On to the season finale, let's just get this over with. Roxanne has been given all the powers of the Doom Syndicate, And this was done purposely, because Megamind won't fight the one true thing he loves in this world, being Roxanne. And now, Megamind and Keiko have to split up. Keiko has to hold down the fort of Megamind's base because there's a crowd of people trying to break in and stop them. Machina Villain chooses that he's gonna use the satellite on the entire world, not just Metrocity, and turn everybody into a villain. How is Metro Man just sitting there and doing nothing? There's gotta be a point in time where he realizes he's gotta snap out of it and actually come back. He's literally one of the strongest heroes probably on the planet. But, bias aside, Megamind just can't fight Roxanne. It's just him getting pummeled for half the episode and trying to get to Roxanne. It even gets to the point where Megamind is right on top of the building where Megamind had his confrontation with Titan all the way back in the first movie. Don't jab with the first movie, it doesn't hit. It's not gonna hit when you do that. And Roxanne goes in for the final blow to Megamind, and Megamind explains his true feelings to Roxanne, and Roxanne finally snaps out of it. I didn't see Roxanne becoming a villain in this season, but I saw whatever this was coming a mile away. And that stops Machina Villain. Roxanne kisses Megamind and goes up to the satellite to destroy it, and all the people in Metrocity have been turned back to normal, and Machina Villain comes out one last time to have his final stand and gets crushed by the satellite. It's a kind of rushed ending, and it just gets to the point everything goes back to normal. They just decided to transport Machina Villain's consciousness into a phone, so we can't really do anything about it, and the day is saved. The Doom Syndicate has their powers back, Megamind is seen as a hero again, and they're already setting up a second season of this horrific show that calls itself Megamind. The end. Oh my god, that was 6 hours I think I'm never getting back. Oh my god. This season of Megamind Rules is just painful. It really disrespects a lot of things that the first iteration of Megamind has done, and I honestly really can't see as any of this as canon. And the worst part about it is that these are the writers from the first movie. I would be a little more lenient if these weren't the same writers from the first movie, but they are. How do you fall from such far grace? And we have this, and they have so many more plans for future seasons, and honestly, it's gonna get that. Apparently, Megamind Rules, at the time of me recording this, was the #1 show on Peacock. Not like many people own Peacock. I'm getting rid of my subscription right after this video. And we'll eventually get another Megamind Rules season, and I think the cycle will just keep continuing. I don't think we're gonna get a Megamind movie. The brand has been actually spat on so hard. Maybe one day, but they would have to just make this all non-canon. I'm just happy it's over and we never have to talk about this for a very long time. But that was Megamind Rules. Very torturous, you do not need to watch it, no. This entire thing gets a 2 out of 10. I'll be honest, it's even hard for some people to watch. It made really hard for Crazy Gamer Inc. Let's just see how he tried to watch it.
Oh my god, this ass is horrible! And this entire time I didn't even get past the intro! I don't even need to say, hey gamers, Damon here, Megamind Rules is bad! You already knew that! Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. Hell, I still haven't seen an episode, and I plan to keep it that way. It's too early to die. The Darman movie isn't even out yet! Did you know that it's scientifically proven that if you watch Megamind Rules, you will die? I know this because last time I tried, I got shot. So instead, I'm just gonna react to things that I saw on Twitter.com. He shot them with the dehydration gun? Good. Megamind turns into a human? Dude, you know that low taper fade like meme is, dude, it is still massive, like massive. I see memes that I haven't seen before with like millions and millions of views. Oh, they ruined Metro Man? Oh, of course they did. I'd be shocked if they didn't.
Oh my god, no. No, no, no. They made Roxanne evil.
She is such a bad bitch, though.
This show's a complete and utter waste of time. Why would you ever watch it? Watch literally anything else on TV right now, like The Boys or Smiling Friends. Oh, no, wait, that's way too mature for my audience. Like Breaking Bad. Anyways, that's about it. Subscribe to me and Chili Sevi and stuff. And if you're really mad that I didn't take time out of my life to watch this show, I have things to do tomorrow.
Top 10
Thickest skins in Fortnite.
Number Age Venom. Venom's got it. Real for real.
I think that explanation already did it justice, but point is, Megamind Rules is just truly a show that should not be watched. It is terrible in every single way, and I am done. I need to go to bed, because I'm tired. 6 hours of editing hell await me after recording this, so I'm not even going to ask you what did you think, because you shouldn't watch it. But I'll catch y'all in the next video. Hopefully we'll see a true Will Ferrell in Despicable Me 4. Peace out, everyone.